Man, yeah, I see. That means you touch it all. The frame, engine. Yeah, that's big when people was going hard to go home. When I first came on the motorcycle scene, I saw the rare breed bikes. They were the owners of the fly shit in my way I was looking at things. And I said, if I'm gonna get one, I got to be touched like this.
All the next even did Allen's on my wheels for me. That's them real bones, so you can't get them.
Yeah, because I've seen copies of them and they weren't quite the same. These are the real deals. This is a real deal. Yeah. Man, when you came out with this bike, I saw the front headlight.
Yeah. And he changed it.
He changed it because you had a different headlight in here.
I had the wide, the OG wide. Yeah, he changed them to the Daymaker.
Okay. Okay. Oh, well, what's the deal with the bird? You let the bird, is he the rare breed up there?
Nah, that's just, see, that was a standard Eagle, so I was able to let it go with that.
Yeah, because usually what I've been told, the bird can't go with the bike.
If it was the colors.
If it was the colors.
Yeah, and if it was stamped.
Oh, if it was stamped, okay.
That was just an Eagle because it's a Screaming Eagle.
Okay, it's a Screaming Eagle. Okay, so he was able to let that go with it.
I was able to let all the little Screaming Eagle shit go with it.
Okay, so it all linked in together. It made sense when you see it. Yeah, y'all. So, man, did you win a lot of shows with this bike?
You know what? Yeah. The V103 Corn Bike Show. Pretty much every show I went to when I
you played somewhere.
This one and then Miami Dolphin bike that I did, and Crick.
Oh, okay.
With Screaming Eagle Road Glide. So nice
okay.
little 113.
And what we got right here?
Got the big boy clutches. He do a little something.
Okay.
Gotta have
that's for that pressure, extra pressure right there.
Have all these thick plates and shit. You know what I'm saying, to be able to even get that. Make that even work, function right.
So if you don't know what you're looking at, hey, you better do some research and see, man, because I'm gonna let you see it live and uncut, man. And so chain. Look at like what Jonathan would say. You got to coordinate. You got the chain up in there. So man. So what I see in the stack over there, that's more inventory over there.
Yeah, no, that's used. That's gone stuff. So what I do is the amps. I mark all my amp boxes.
Yeah.
And my head units, and I keep them for 1 year. Because I give my customers 1 year warranty.
Okay.
On amps and radios, as long as it's not water damage.
Okay.
And so I mark them. I mark the date, the bike, the customer.
Okay, your own little file.
And everything recorded. Then after that year's up, I throw all them out.
You can throw them out. Okay.
Start over.
So you warranty on your equipment and your installations 1 year.
1 year.
1 year.
I mean, on my installation. It is what it is. We good at what we do.
Yeah. So your wire working stands for itself. Yeah.
I mean, I like this gentleman right here. He forgot to put his hooks on. His hooks came out. He was dragging the bag because the cables kept him locked in.
Oh, so the wire work was good.
The wire work was good.
So it wasn't gonna let go.
So he got a fresh bag and get over there, and I'm finna drill out and put together
set him up.
And I ain't even gotta see the bike. The wires is good.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so it stands for itself.
Yes, sir.
So my question is here, everybody got their own personal combination that they like to use. What is your favorite of choice? If you don't mind giving some recipe up,
So if a person come in and they want woofers, I don't do woofers.
Okay.
I'm like, hey man, I don't do woofers. I do know of someone that do woofers. You're more than welcome.
Yeah.
Spend your money over there, whatever.
Yeah.
I like to consider myself the 6x9 king.
Okay, y'all heard that 6x9 king.
Yeah, 6x9 king.
So
my system my basic system gonna consist of, 4 6x9s, 2 in each bag, 6.5 up front.
Oh, now see you got one of the best 6.5 setups until the new stuff came out, but at the time.
All the good stuff on it. That bike still got the yellow cones.
Ooh. No, wait. Are we talking the yellow? Or are we talking about the carbon fiber one? Or the other one that came after the yellow? Because there's 2 different levels of yellow. Oh. See, that's what we call the yellow one.
Yeah, the real yellow.
Man, who did that bag like that, man?
Man, that's that. Yeah, that was that little special added touch for Baldhead.
Ooh, yeah. Who did that? Touch for. Ooh, that man, don't ask me about that, y'all. I ain't saying I want that.
The old PDX 150.
Okay, the old PDX 150. Okay.
Yeah, so on that bike.
But,
I love the 4 6x9 setup, man. 1 amp. I love 1 amp. Guys today, they want to do 2 amps. So if they have I give you an example, so this bike right here, and you used to be the same way. Not a fan of lids.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get people that just want to have them.
Yeah.
So what I did with this bike is he actually have a 2-amp setup. So he got 4 6x9s, 2 in each bag. I sealed these off because he got the tour pack.
Okay. So when you saying you sealed those off, when you seal those off, you're meaning that you separated them from the rest of the speakers.
Right, but the 6x9s is going to overpower.
And it's going to bleed through the bass
you
too.
Know that. You asked me that.
I'm knowing that,
this
but this for the people.
We want them to see what we see.
Yeah, there's no too much information. We might have to cut that out the tape because y'all ain't supposed to know that if your 6x9s and your 5x7 or 6x9 on the lid occupy the same space, it ain't going to work.
So we, you know, I got the bags locked because they be doing their thing. But
and yeah, so you separate them.
So separate. Seal that off. You know, got them two. That's them coaxial CV subs. You know, I ain't through with putting all the wiring together on this one or whatever. But he got the 3 pair of 6.5, 1, 2, 3. Couple pair of tweeters. He got the old 149 B2. I got the small JL amp in the front and a big Alpine amp in the back.
Now you say this is the Alpine. Hit that model number again.
That's the 149. You can't get that.
149 does not exist. Do not inquire about it. They ain't remade it. And what is so nice about that radio is, as you see, there's nothing up there. But yes, it does still play a CD, but the USB is coming from the rear. This was the last of the name brand radios that USB came from rear. As being an FLHT owner or a Rogue Light owner, you don't necessarily want to see that USB jumping out the front or that foreign cord jumping out the front. It looks a lot cleaner when it's like this. Alpine was the last person that did it. If you ain't got one, hold on to it. If you find one, I'm just saying.
And if you don't want it, we'll buy it.
Rob, well, that's right. I just sold one last week. It was a used one. He said, I got to have it, Rob.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, like I said, he got secret sauce on that over there. If you can magnify the picture and find, you can see what those is, but I ain't going to go over it too much. Yeah. So, man, seeing how you living your best life now, man, what's next on the level for you, man?
Man, you know what, man? Traveling.
Traveling?
Figuring out where I'm going to go next.
Okay, I see you.
24 p.m. Atlanta, Georgia.
So I'm going to be where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm going to be where I'm at.
Yeah,
and
okay.
I'll send it to you and let you see where I'm at, and then you can let the people see what you see.
Yeah. I said, and I always tell people, this could be you, but you wasn't here. Yeah. That's all we got to say. We over here in Georgia, and we're going to let him go, man, because he got work to do. We got some tech talk, and talk some other talk, but this is all we're going to let you this far as we're going to let you in to the universe of Baldhead Customs. You know where you're at. How can people get to you if they want your services?
They can hit me up on IG, Baldhead Customs. Yes, my page is private. I consider myself premier. So yes, you do have to send a request.
Okay. And if you got any questions to be answered on that form, you might want to check the appropriate things or do you own a Harley Davidson, or them type of question when you join a private group or to be somebody's friend. Oh, let me ask you, I see a bird over there hanging up, man. So how's it, you were telling me earlier you retired from the club, or you decided?
I retired, man. I decided to step away, man. A lot of stuff going on. Clubs require a lot, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's like having a chick on the side scenario, kind of,
And, when you can't give it your all, man, but that's the only one that exists like that, yeah. And
oh, okay.
I held on to that, baby. So
okay, that's you.
She sit where she sit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rest in faith. Rest in peace on the wall, right there. Yeah, that part right there. Okay, we out of here, y'all. We got to go Money's Car Stereo. Just letting y'all see what I see. I'm out and about here, there, Mr. Himby everywhere. Gotta go. Bam.